guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out another foundation. This is part of my series of 20 foundations in 2020, and this is foundation number 2. So today I'm going to be testing out the new Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. Anyways, I'm going to be putting this to the test today. This is a light coverage. I don't actually think it says it on there, but for some reason I just had in my head that it was a light coverage. It says it blurs imperfections, evens out skin tone, sheer buildable coverage, instant all-day hydration. So it's a hydrating, very dewy foundation. So I'm going to put this to the test today and see how it looks, how it wears. So let's go ahead and get into putting this foundation on. I'm also going to show you a couple of swatches of this. Is the lightest color shade. The lightest shade of this alongside some of my other foundations that I own. So you can get a shade reference. This is Porcelain 510. So let's go ahead and get into the application. All right, so here are the swatches. This first one is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Foundation. The second one is Stay Naked from Urban Decay in the shade 11NN. That one right there. The third one is Hello Happy from Benefit. This is the brightening foundation, so the newest one. And then the fourth one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Porcelain. This one right there. So just some shade comparisons. This is actually the best undertone and shade for me. This one matches me really, really well. So I'm excited for that. It might be a really good, easy one to slap on every day. So hopefully it wears well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. This is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. All right, I'm gonna put it on one side of my face with a sponge and see how that goes. I think it's supposed to be pretty light coverage. I already have a little bit of concealer under the eyes. A really good shade match. I'm not a fan of the smell. I really can't tell what it smells like, but I don't like it. Hopefully that smell goes away pretty quickly. All right, so there's one layer with this sponge. I do think this is pretty light coverage. It's very dewy and moisturizing. This has coconut milk and aloe extract in it, so it's supposed to be a very hydrating foundation. It's definitely extremely dewy at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on with a brush on the other side. I think there's a little bit more coverage with the brush, but not a whole lot. It's definitely still a light coverage. I'm gonna go over that with the sponge just to smooth out any brush strokes. See if I can build it up just a little bit on the cheeks. This is definitely extremely dewy, and it says on the bottle that it is a dewy finish, but I could definitely see myself having to set this to put stuff on top of it because it's pretty tacky. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set my face and put the rest of my makeup on, and then come back and show you what it's looking like with everything together. I'll be right back. All right, so I have the rest of my face on, and I gotta say it looks really smooth, which is awesome. Again, it's not very much coverage. I set it with my Makeup Forever powder that has a little bit more coverage, so added a little bit to it, but the finish of it is very smooth. It still feels very hydrating under the powder. So I'm excited to see how this one wears throughout the day, and it might be a good everyday light go-to foundation to wear. So I'm going to check in with you later, let you know how it's wearing, and fingers crossed for this one. Okay, I am here to do a check-in. It is 5:20 p.m. so this has been on for the majority of the day. I'll probably do one more check-in after dinner just to close this out. But I gotta say, guys, I'm really loving it based on today. The foundation, ignore my eyeshadow. My eye, this right eye just kept watering all day. So the eyeshadow on my eyelid is completely gone because it was just so wet. But the eyeliner held up pretty well. So this is the Physicians Formula waterproof eye booster, and I gotta say it held up pretty well because my eye was watering a lot. That aside, the foundation looks really good for this amount of wear. I've been gone all day. We've been out shopping, and I think especially, I don't know, this side just looks so smooth still and so natural, but it's still covered. I feel like it's the same amount as when I put it on. I think that it's worn off under my nose and probably like on the tip of my nose just from, you know, touching right here, wiggling, wiggling, whatever. But it's still on my forehead. Hi, baby. It's even still on my chin. Like, it's worn a little, but it's still there. So I've got to cook dinner and I'll see how it looks at the end of the night, maybe in another hour or two. But right now, it looks really good. I can't remember what time I put this on. What time? It was pretty early this morning, actually. So it's been on for a full day's wear already, and it looks amazing. So we will see how it looks right before I go to bed before I wash my makeup off. But right now, I'm liking it. Not a fan of the smell, but I think it'll be a good everyday kind of foundation. All right, guys, it is the end of the day. It is about 8:30 p.m. and I'm about to start getting myself and son ready for bed. I gotta say, guys, I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I don't know what I was, well, look at this hair. I don't know what I was expecting, but I actually really, really like this. Again, ignore the eyeshadow, but it's still there. Like, I think it still looks pretty stinking good for being on this long on me, because I touch my face, my son touches my face. A lot of foundations are really, really gone by the end of the day. Like, mostly gone off of my chin and the jawline and my nose, but there is still coverage here. I can tell it's definitely worn off of my chin right here, but not completely. Like, it's not all the way gone. It has not gotten cakey. I mean, it looks a little makeup-y around the nose, but that's kind of to be expected wearing it this long. And some of this might be the concealer too, because everywhere it's just the foundation, it looks really, really good. I'm impressed. I'm excited to keep trying this one out. Here comes the sun. That sounds funny. Come here. Super excited about this one. So I think foundation number 2 of my 20 foundations in 2020 is a good one. So far, these are the 2 foundations I've tried, and I like them both. I haven't worn either of them enough to know which one I like more, but on first impressions, I'm actually loving the Covergirl one more than the Bite Beauty. Like I said in that first video, about halfway through the year, I'm going to rank the ones I've tested so far, and at the end of the year, I will rank all 20, let you know how they stand and stack up to each other. But right now, it's off to a good start this year. There are several foundations that have... I'm sorry, he's gonna talk. It's bedtime. He's chatty. There are several foundations that have just launched. If there's any foundation in particular that you would like for me to test out in my 20 foundations this year, please leave that in the comments below. I definitely have a list going of ones that I would like to test, but I would love to hear your thoughts as well. So I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'm gonna head off to bed, and I hope he winds down soon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you want to see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye! Alright guys. Sorry. Can you say hi? Yeah, hi. With coconut milk and aloe extract. Somebody's texting me.